Good morning, everybody. I'm just finishing these that turned out. I took the heart and the butterfly off for now, and I wrote in my own handwriting, "Dream big." I think that my thoughts are still pretty much about my trip to Uganda and the things that I learned there. Honestly, I didn't take, I think that I will go back. There are many things that I didn't take the pictures of that now that I'm home, I'm thinking about so many different things that I saw or that I experienced, and I just didn't think of it to take the pictures at that time. Everything was unique, everything was for the first time, and I'm loving that. At that time I was loving just being there and experiencing it all. So this was my big dream. I didn't know that I really wanted to go to Africa or that I would ever really have the chance, but I did. So these are some things that I have been, some thoughts and feelings that I've been experiencing since I've been home. This one I did next. So I'm doing for the most part 4 at a time, 4 iCards at a time for the iCard a day from Day-DaisyYellow, and I love their website. I love the way that their website and Facebook pages run, and I do appreciate seeing all of the art that's posted there. There's a great deal of very, very brave art all the time. By that I mean people take some really, really wonderful risks. I know that a risk isn't usually thought of as wonderful, but in the case of art, it is, I guess, for me. And these are called Shoot for the Stars, and I have this little shooting star in every one. Excuse me, my voice is kind of raspy this morning. Arizona is in the monsoon season now, and so sometimes the storms come up rather quickly, and sometimes the wind blows really hard, and it blows a lot of dust around. We have these dust storms that recently have been called the haboob, which I think is hilarious. But the dust and pollen, I suppose, it gets in my throat and kind of stirs up some allergies there. One thing I love about my trip to Uganda are the people that I met there and the family that I stayed with. And I really do love those people. They are just very dear people to me. They took really good care of me. Actually 3 hot meals a day and tea time. They had tea time, and if you didn't come and eat, or if you didn't show up for tea time, you were missed. They let you know you were missed. And I don't know when the last time was that, I don't know if ever, I had tea time and someone came to my door and said, Sister Patricia, it's tea time. How I love that. It's just the most unique experience for anyone. So the Uganda trip was my version of shooting for the stars, for sure. I'll never have another experience like that. And if I do, it'll be next year, I suppose. This glue that I got yesterday is very strange. I'm not sure that it's gonna work out. This is a huge title for a tiny Icad. And I guess it'll go right on there very nicely. What you saw me doing when I first came on was I was edging the Icards, and since I don't have any inks on a like archival ink or distress inks to edge my cards and my tags and art, I just use, hope I'm in frame, I just use the markers and go along the edge. It doesn't give as much distressing unless I make a mistake like right there. I guess I could go around like that. It doesn't give quite the same distressing as an ink pad would, but for now it's fine for me until I can get to the store. Maybe today's the day. I have a lot to do since I came home from Africa, and it's a lot of bringing gifts. Omega Orphanage Care, Patrick, sent gifts to people that had donated to the orphans there. Very sweet. The children have made beads. The paper beads that I'll be able to show on my channel here. And I have pictures of them making the beads. And just the idea of the little tiny hands rolling the beads and putting glue on them. It's very endearing to me. I was there with them for a couple of times when we made beads. And they are doing that in order to make money for their rent, for their food. Even though they have no running water inside the homes, in a lot of cases, they still, if they have a tap outside, like a faucet, a water faucet shared by a group of I guess you could call them homes. Sometimes in the United States we would call it a duplex of apartments. They have a a faucet outside that's locked, and the residents only have keys to get into the water faucet. So that was, I had never seen that before anywhere. So I'm really messing that one up. I'll try to, maybe I'll go over it with white. So these things that I saw and did while I was there, I'll be able to tell about probably for a really long time until I go back. And like I was saying, I still get to communicate with the people. That became just like family to me. I lived in their home. They fixed food. They would not allow me to work. They would not allow me to do anything, including washing my own clothes. Everything was done. Everything that was done for me. And apparently that's the way it is for visitors there. Visitors are not allowed to do things. Things are done for them. And there's a special word for American visitor. Actually, for white American visitors, that's not my word, that's their word. And if I tried to pronounce it, I would be able to hear the